Hey, it's Dr. Stone. Today we're going to talk about things that were once thought to be caused by witchcraft but turned out to just be normal shit. Okay, let's get started. There are numerous examples throughout history of phenomena that appeared at the time to be some sort of magic, witchcraft, demons, whatever the hell, but were later found out to just be normal shit from science. Okay, so let's talk about these. So the first one is the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis. People used to think that that was the gods warring, okay, in the sky. All right. Lightning and thunder. Lightning and thunder were the act of gods that were angry or of angry witches. That was a common popular belief, actually. Fire. Fire was thought to be a gift from the gods. So yeah, there's that. And then magnetism, the act of things being drawn together or repelled. That was definitely a magical force field that nobody could explain until science explained it as being normal shit. Meteorites. Oh my gosh, meteorites coming from the sky. People said, look at this. People used to say that it was impossible for rocks to fall from the sky. And so anytime someone would report that in the paper or whatever, it would be laughed at and dismissed as absolute nonsense. Think about that for a second. Childbirth complications. If you had a problematic pregnancy, it was likely the work of witches, or you were a witch, so I guess I'd be screwed because all of my girls were very difficult deliveries. Okay? Sudden infant death syndrome, that one's recent. This is recent. It's not normal shit, but it definitely wasn't caused by witchcraft, and it used to be considered as such. And in another video coming up, I'm going to be talking about this a little bit more, specifically SIDS. Okay? Left-handedness. Left-handedness used to be considered the mark of a devil, or a demon, or witch. Yeah, magic. It's just freaking genetics, guys. Okay? It's crazy. Albinism, if you were albino, yeah, you were definitely part of the witches. You were a witch. You were the devil. Yep. 100%. Couldn't be some genetic. Yeah, we didn't know about genetics back then, so it was witchcraft, right? So, and then arthritis. You know, the little old ladies with the little knobby hands. Witchcraft. They were practicing witchcraft. They were in concert with the devil, and that is why their hands are knobby. Yeah. Okay. This is just a small example of the hundreds of things or more that were considered to be of paranormal, supernatural origin, or the acts of witches. So the reason I'm going to be doing videos on this is because I research psychic phenomenon, and the amount of people that laugh about it and like say it's bullshit is funny to me, because as a former scientist of 20 plus years, I mean literally my entire first 35 years of my life I was into science. That's all I did. I know that there is stuff out there that we can't explain through science, and if you just think about it for a second, you'll understand what I mean. We can't see radio waves, yet we know they exist. We can't see sound waves, yet we know they exist. We can't see Bluetooth, yet we know it exists, right? Why? Why is that? Because science found a way to detect it. So just because certain things aren't detectable by the system we have now, doesn't mean shit. It means nothing. I can go over countless examples of how many times, and these are just a few, how many times science has been absolutely dead wrong about something when they can't see it, taste it, touch it, weigh it, whatever. They're like, oh, it doesn't exist. You're crazy. Okay, sure. What about all the things I just said? All those things. That's crazy. You're crazy. You're crazy if you think that left-handedness is anything but magic or witchcraft. Right? It's nuts to me how many times science just is wrong about stuff and everybody just like ignores that. It's crazy. So the next time you start thinking about like, oh, that's so bullshit or whatever. Now, 99% of people that say they're psychic are probably full of shit. Let's be honest. Let's be real. Okay. I'm not. I understand that. But that does not mean that it doesn't exist, and it doesn't mean that people haven't had true spiritual psychic experiences. And the next time that you think about something like that and you think you're just going to dismiss it right off the bat, just, take a moment and reflect on the fact that even the greatest minds in science get it wrong. And just because they say it is not real doesn't mean shit. It just means that we haven't developed a way to detect it in a scientific manner as of yet. That's all. Anyways, I'm going to be making more of these videos because I have so much data on this. So much stuff I can talk about. So keep an eye out. Okay, bye.